Hello everyone, my name is Jody Roach, and today I'm going to be talking to you about loyalty programs and data mining. I wanted to start with some definitions. A loyalty program is a membership between a store and a customer in which purchasing data is recorded and the customer can receive rewards for frequent purchases. Loyalty cards, these are the physical representation of a person's membership. We've always seen them as those keychains with barcodes on them. Customer analytics is a process by which data from customer behavior is used to help make key business decisions. Data mining is the practice of examining large databases in order to generate new information and frequently predicting behavior with that information. Market basket analysis is a technique used to identify items in a store physically or online that are likely to be purchased together. A very brief history of customer analytics that dates back all the way to the 1920s when Arthur C. Nielsen created a company dedicated to market research and buying behavior. We remember that most commonly now for television Nielsen ratings. Then in the 1970s, point-of-sale technology included barcodes and RFID tags, which started to increase the amount of data points we were able to collect and analyze. In the 1980s, LL Bean started predicting purchasing patterns using mail and phone sales orders for their catalog and repeat customers. In the 90s, Walmart and P&G started using inventory statistics specifically from their point of sale to track what items they had in store and what needed to be replenished. Many of the following were invented prior to the 1990s, but between the 90s and 2000s really started to take off in customer analytics. Data flow and collection became more frequent with the internet. Big data and the concept of having more data than we could regularly process on a day-to-day basis. Data mining and using analytics tools and statistical packages to look at data sets based on customers and start making predictions about their purchasing patterns. Once businesses had those mining tools, they started to proactively try to motivate customers to offer up their data through loyalty programs. To go over some of the logistics of a loyalty program, first, the company has to be able to uniquely identify each of its customers and then collect some personal information. The question is, should they collect that information at the moment of sign up, or should they do it later by motivating customers to go to a survey? Then they need to tag those customers for repeat visits, and that's where we've frequently seen the cards on keychains with barcodes, and now we've gone to phone apps that hold those, and now we've also been able to just provide an email or a phone number. Then the agreement with the customer is to provide incentives for loyalty. And you think, why should I provide personal information, or why should I shop here instead of other places? And that's where they start providing you gifts and rewards for going to them on a regular basis. And I have a few examples here for Gap, Target, Starbucks, and a bookstore. In my opinion, the best incentive is Kroger Fuel Points because they're offering you money off another thing you need to purchase. What are the outcomes of data mining, and why is it worth investing in? Once you have information from data mining, you can use it for brand selection, store layout and location of products in the store, store size and location in a city, in-store amenities such as extra coffee shops, etc., customer retention, which is keeping current customers coming back to purchase your products. Customer lift and shift. Customer lift is when you have a customer and you want them to increase the number of a specific product that they regularly purchase. And then customer shift identifies when you have a customer that is buying a product, but you want to get them to shift to another product that may be a premium and might cost more and would bring you more revenue. And then finally, for marketing, trying to figure out where you're going to target mail coupons and promotions. And then some of the results of that are just inventory efficiency, being able to evaluate risks before you make an investment, maximizing the reception of marketing and make sure it's getting the right people, and then increasing revenue from your existing clients. The most important step in data mining once you have a loyalty system The most important step in data mining once you have a loyalty program in place is pairing your two different data types. You're going to have personal information that was probably provided by the customer, and then you're going to have activity information that comes from their purchases and the frequency of them using their card and their purchase of sale barcodes, etc. Their activity information will include the products and brands they buy, how frequently, the volume, the market basket analysis, which we discussed was when they purchase different items paired together, and then what stores they shop at. If we take a step back, you're probably thinking in your personal experience with loyalty programs, you don't usually give out your personal information. And this is where data mining becomes valuable in two directions. Basically, once you sign up for any program, even with just a phone or email, and then you start using the program and the company is able to collect information on your buying habits, they can use their already existing large data sets and models that they have built to start assuming information about you and backfilling some of that information. And then they can basically rewrite a profile, and even though it might not be perfectly accurate, it's a good estimate, and they can start making marketing efforts towards you and based on your personal information that they believe to be accurate and your purchasing history. Some of the ethical issues with loyalty programs and data mining fall in these questions that have some kind of gray answers. Are retailers honest about their loyalty programs? Is purchase activity data as valuable as personal information? And taking that a step further, does it need to be protected by customers just as much as your personal social security and credit card information? And then finally, could estimations made by data mining reduce your value as a consumer? And by that, when they fill in your profile, is it possible that you will miss out on opportunities because they did not get your profile correct? For our discussion, I would like everybody to answer this first question very easily. How many loyalty cards do you carry? And then how many loyalty programs do you think you have signed up for? And then I've listed a few other questions to continue our discussion further. And finally, here are my references. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and I look forward to our discussion.